evaluator, the lovely past president, and the current VPPR for this term, Toastmaster Najla Kambar, to read out the objectives of her speech.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. My speaker's objectives, my speaker is attempting her second speech organizer speech, and her objectives are to select an appropriate outline which allows listeners to easily follow and understand your speech, make your message clear with supporting material directly contributing to that message, use appropriate transitions when moving from one idea to another, and create a strong opening and conclusion. You have 5 to 7 minutes to deliver your speech. Thank you. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. What are parents? Please explain to us, Toastmaster Fatima Al Attar.
Good evening, Master of Ceremonies, honored Toastmasters and fellow guests. What are parents? Parents are those beings that you can either live with them or live without them. But what are their true purpose? What is the thing that makes them parents? Honestly, in my definition, parents are those people that support you for 13 years of your life and then spend the other 10 years not supporting you because you've become too independent. Like, for example, when I was a kid, my mom always wanted me to be independent. She always wanted me to go out to do things, and she's always supported me for that. She wanted me to go out and make friends. She wanted me to go out and do a lot of extracurricular activities. But for some reason, when you hit 13 and you become independent, she'd be like, why are you going out to see your friends? Why are you going to do these activities? They don't add any value to your life. There's always something, some sort of contradiction with them. You know? So that's one thing. The second thing is, I think that they are beings with superpowers. And this is no joke whatsoever. Parents, when you call them up for something, they know immediately why you're calling. You know, your hello is so accurate to them that they know whether it's for money, you scratched my car, you failed your exam, you did something bad to somebody that, you know, they just know so accurately. And it's really true, because whenever I call my mom or my dad, they're just like, you scratched the car, did you? Or, you know, how much do you need? Before I even say anything, and it's just like, hi mom, how are you? They know. Okay, that's one thing. Dads have this habit of giving hugs at the most appropriate moment. Like a father, there's nothing more good than a father's hug. And I swear, it's really magical because he knows when you need it. You can just be walking into the house and he doesn't know what your day was and stuff, and he'd see you and he'd think, oh, she needs a hug right now. Goes, gives you a hug, and you're like, oh, Dad, it's perfect. Yes, this is just what I need. And Mom has this really annoying habit, like, and I swear to God, it's this habit where when she's angry and you're experiencing the wrath of a mother, I don't know how many of you ever got hit by your parents, but I was a mischievous kid, so I got hit a lot. And my mom could never reach us because we were too fast, so she would throw things. So, and she has the skill where, and I've interviewed other people, and they confirm that they have the same skill. Once your mom picks up something to throw at you, everything else that follows hits the same place. And I'm not kidding. Once it started off with a spoon, hit my forehead. Started off with a book, hit my forehead. Then she picked up the top one, and I knew I needed to run for my life. Because I knew where it was gonna hit. And yeah, I don't know where they develop these powers, but they seem to have it. Right. Another thing about parents are that they have to be correct. You want to live with your parents, they are always correct, by default. Do not stray into the danger zone. Do not be adventurous, okay? Because if you want to prove them wrong, they'd still somehow find some magical way to prove you wrong. You know, I mean, I wanted to. When I was studying for university, I wanted to study English literature, and my mom wanted me to study banking and finance. And this battle for my university degree actually lasted for a year. And in the end, I was correct, but somehow I studied banking and finance. I'm not sure how it worked out and stuff, but they have the final say. They're always right. You want to go venturing into the danger zone, then you should be worried about mom and her homing device. Because you won't be able to survive any other way. But all in all, jokes aside, really, what is the purpose of parents? To be honest, they're the people that know you. They spent like so much time and hours raising you that they really know who you are. They're so attuned to you. They know when you're upset, when you're happy, you know, when you're excited about something, when you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. They know these things about it. That's what makes them parents. They don't necessarily know what they're doing, and like recent years have showed to me that most of the time they were probably just lying to us just to get us to behave. But the one thing that I can't like bring myself to disagree upon is that they love us unconditionally. Okay, so as a conclusion to what I was trying to say is we may not see eye to eye with a lot of things, possibly until like all of us are married with our own kids, and we may not agree with them, we may not disagree with them at times, but parents are the people who, they're responsible for creating your home to go to. Your mom is responsible for creating your favorite dishes that you can come home and eat and relax to. Your dad is responsible for giving you those hugs when you need it. And that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fatima Al Attar, for that rather heartwarming story, or a heartwarming speech. And we can actually relate to you and to your speech on so many levels. No matter how we disagree with our parents, in the end of the day, they are our parents. And yes, later on in the future, when we will be having our kids, we will understand what they have been going through. So, cheers to you. Now, moving on to our second speech. Well, what can I say about our second speaker? He is our president, and he is the person who has just, what can I say? I am speechless towards what